Global guests who were in Ethiopia a week ago attending the United Nations Food System Summit appreciate the tree planting national scheme of the country, in which the country has officially embarked upon the climate impact through its flagship project, Green Legacy Initiative. Approached by Addis Media Network, they told the Metropolitan Media Network that Ethiopia's work of campaigning against the natural disaster has a lot to do with the people in all walks of life. It mainly helps farmers' livelihood and drastic climate change, according to Jonathan Leahy, Chief Strategy Officer of the Precision Development Organization.
I think it's something that can help farmers with their livelihoods as well as, address the climate change. I think there are so many interventions like that can be sort of win-win for both the farmers' livelihoods and for the environment as a whole. And I think that's the kind of intervention that Ethiopia and other governments need to invest in.
On her part, Samira Hotoba During, the Executive Secretary and Board Member of Alliance Africa, the United Nations Food System Summit Coalition of Action, said, in terms of afforestation, Ethiopia is leading the way, which is of paramount importance to the other nations elsewhere.
In terms of reforestation and in terms of growing our own food, that's extremely important that Ethiopia is leading that way. And I would hope that a lot of African countries will do the same. And I know they do, but that is what we are engaged about, which is to take that example of one country and show it to the others so that they know what one country is doing and how they can emulate that and learn from their success. So if Ethiopia is beginning to do this and then other countries should emulate that, it doesn't have to be a competition. It is like we have to work on this together for this continent.
The other guest from the same country as that of Samira, the Nigerian national convener for the United Nations Food System Summit, Sanjo Faniran, on his part reiterated Ethiopia actually and pragmatically promoting the issue of climate change.
Even this morning, before we commenced the program, so there was a tree planting session that brought all the head of states, all the head of government, all the leaders that were attending this to join the government of Ethiopia on this tree planting campaign. That will tell you that the issue of climate change, climate action, is actually one of the things that Ethiopia is actually promoting. And if they are promoting this, there are so many areas. If that is the focus of Ethiopia, Nigeria also has their own focus on clean energy. And we're also doing much in the area of tree planting and greening the economy. So we are greening our economy. I can see the level of greening of the economy of Ethiopia by the government of Ethiopia, and they are not taking this for granted. And that is a lesson point for some other countries that are even attending this conference, because Ethiopia is actually showing a good example, and as a leader in tree planting in Africa.
Climate change, being a burning and hot issue on the table for the communities around the world, is sought a drastic solution by Ethiopia, which the summit guests praised the country for.